Firefighters. That is my topic for today. Firefighters. You guys are pretty awesome. You guys are, I don't know, you're always doing something that I could never have imagined. Honestly. Firefighters, wow. The things that you guys do, running into burning buildings, fighting forest fires, the things you do are amazing and also terrifying. And I don't know. I don't know how people do it. Okay? And I'm so upset about this. You know me, I am always like, why aren't our heroes being celebrated more? Why aren't we giving these men the credit that they deserve? If anything, why are we saying that we don't need them? I cannot comprehend that. I need a firefighter. If there is a burning building, please, firemen, come and rescue me, okay? I would prefer a man because I'm a little sexist. Okay, I'm gonna admit it. I'm a little sexist. If I go to a daycare and you say, "Oh, just leave your 2-month-old baby with a 6'4" Marine," I would be like, "No, thank you. I'll leave my baby with a 60-year-old woman who's had like 5 children." That's what I would do. Just as if you say, "You're in a burning building. Who do you want to rescue you?" I want a 6'4" Marine to rescue me, okay? I want a 6'4" Marine to rescue me. Firefighters. Let me give you an example of how great these men are and what they go through. The 9 firefighters who were taken to a hospital Saturday night as they fought a fire at a 2-story McKinney home have been treated and released. They were called to a home in Joshua Tree Trail around 9 p.m. after a person reported a fire in a bedroom. When firefighters arrived, they saw thick smoke coming from the home and rushed up to help. One must have a good heart to run into a building, a burning building, to save complete strangers. Yes, it is their job, but it's more than that. It's a willingness to accept responsibility for the community. The people whose things had been ravaged by the fire state, "We thank the brave men and women of the McKinney Fire Department for working tirelessly to put out the fire. Some were injured while fighting the flames and were able, and we are hopeful for their full recovery. We are also deeply thankful to our neighbors who, in act of pure kindness, gave our children the shoes off their feet so they wouldn't have to walk barefoot." It really is remarkable to witness hard work of such individuals. They saved everyone, even the pets, by the way. They saved everyone. And to understand where we're at today, to understand how we've come to a place where we're taking our firefighters for granted, we're taking our men for granted, one must see the picture of what we began with. What did America begin with? And how is it today that we are so abundant, we are so lucky that we can say, we don't need these men. They're not valuable. They're horrible. They're not worth it. How can you say that? How can you say that? Either A, one is super privileged and does not have to endure such horrible things, or simply, what? They've never done the job. They don't understand because they've never lived the hardship. They've never gone through something catastrophic, perhaps. Perhaps these men do their jobs so well, they are invisible. To do your job so well that people don't even think about you until indeed their houses are burning down. The first recorded structure fire in the United States occurred in 1608 in the colony of Jamestown. On January 7th, a fire leveled most of the fragile colony, which was just barely a year old. Captain John Smith wrote of the fire in his journal. "Most of our apparel, lodging, and private provisions were destroyed. I begin to think that it is safer for me to dwell in the wild Indian country than in this stockade, where fools accidentally discharge their muskets and others burn down their homes at night. Things haven't changed much.